Well, hello. It is like 1 o'clock on the button, according to my watch. Maybe 10 seconds early. All right. Good afternoon. It's Friday. It's 1 o'clock, and it's time to go live. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, this is Bill, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video. I certainly want to thank you for checking in and on the post. We do this, by the way, every Friday. Okay, so don't forget about it. It's for next week. So we'll talk about what we're talking about. Well, we'll tell you what we're going to talk about in a minute for next Friday. Today's post is: when should I start looking for a pro photographer? And I had one person say to me, Bill, who cares? Okay. You just book them. Okay. Well, yes, that's true. Okay. But the reality is, and let's talk about realities here a bit, is that if you are looking to book someone for, say, a product shoot for 2 years from now, that just doesn't happen. First of all, you don't even who's to say what the product's going to be? It just doesn't happen, folks. On the other hand, let's just talk about a few scenarios. That's probably the best bet. Hey, your daughter's wedding is coming up. It's a year and a half off. When should you book that photographer? Right now, baby. Right now, okay? That is if you want a quality guy, okay? Because most of the quality people are booked out a year to a year and a half. Keep in mind that in most instances, you're going to have to also have a deposit, okay? So that's why what you want to do is, if it be a wedding, you want to get way ahead of it, get a little deposit. That gives you time to save up and pay the balance, kind of thing. So, by wedding day. That's how most photographers work. That's the way I worked back in the day when I did a lot of weddings, kind of thing. But a year and a half is not uncommon for weddings. However, for products is a different story. I don't do weddings anymore, but for products, corporate events, headshots, those kinds of things are often booked truly months in advance. In fact, I do one corporate event that's booked a year in advance. That's the exception. Most times you were talking several months. In most cases, in order for most photographers, in order to book the day or time to do it, they're going to want a little bit of a deposit. So you might want to keep that in mind as well, because that kind of enters the picture a little bit there anyways, okay? So when is the best time to book your photographer, your pro photographer? As soon as you possibly can in many instances. If we're talking product photographer, don't wait till, I've gotten phone calls, people saying, hey, can you come out this afternoon and photograph my product? Well, no, it's generally not going to happen, okay? You need some kind of advanced knowledge, some kind of advanced notice. So you want to be booking, thinking a few months in advance, if at all possible. Get it locked in. That way you don't put yourself under the gun at the last minute trying to find somebody. Now, you can find a photographer any place, okay? The kid down the street with DSLR is a photographer, wife's iPhone is a camera, okay? But a true pro photographer, you're going to want to get them booked with a little bit of deposit ahead of time. And then you can put your mind at ease and look and work on all the other things that you need to work on, okay? So the shopping list is weddings, that kind of thing, year to a year and a half in advance in most instances. High school seniors, families, babies, usually most of that stuff is done a few months in advance, kind of thing, generally. On the commercial end of it, like I deal in today, things like products, events, headshots, food photography, that kind of thing is generally a few months as well. Now, video is a different creature, and we're doing a lot of promo videos nowadays. But promos is a little different story, because there we actually developed a storyline. So that can take any place from a month to several months. Oftentimes we have to arrange to get people in, that's going to be the spokesperson, should we say, okay, or the actor, as much as I hate that word, okay? But sometimes we have to bring in somebody to do that, okay? So that's a real big variable. But your best bet is get with your video guy, get it locked in as soon as possible, and then start working and putting it together. But sometimes it truly takes you, and only he'll be able to tell you, it truly takes several months often in order for you able to book that in, kind of thing. So that's our post today, a big 5 minutes, okay? I hope you can handle that. By the way, while you're here, considering once again, we just jumped onto YouTube like this, okay? We're taking everything and putting it in YouTube. We've got a nice little channel set up. We've got everything listed out with the different playlists and a lot of different videos on there. But in order to be getting the knowledge of when we're going to go live and have this come into your inbox, you might want to think about subscribing. And then right next to it, that little bell, click in that little bell, okay? Because with a little bell, then you'll get noticed for sure, okay? But really, we're looking for subscribers. Go ahead and listen in. So this is a great opportunity for you to learn about professional photography. So when the day comes that you need to hire someone, you'll be ready to rock and roll, should we say, okay? You know what to expect, when and how, and whatever it may be. By the way, later on, these will be posted on not only here on YouTube, but it'll be posted on our website and with a complete written blog to go along with it. That's going to take a little while, but we'll get to that so that you can put the whole thing together at most any time. But right now, go to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell kind of thing, and that's it. So for next week, our subject next week is, and this is a big one for you, you really should think about this one, okay? For a question to ask your photographer that you're about to hire is, are you insured? How do you like that one for a question? In 35 years, I've never been asked that question, believe it or not. Yet that is a very, very basic question. Very basic question. What happens in doing my wedding? Someone drops a camera on top of Uncle Joe's head. What happens? We're going to explore that next Friday a little bit, okay? And that's the question, are you insured, okay? So this is Bill, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video. Thank you for checking in. Once again, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. In the meantime, you can go to the website. That's simple enough. DetroitCommercialPhotoVideo.com, okay? Got a ton of stuff up there, including a whole page of blogs, okay, with all that kind of good stuff. Or if you're on the YouTube homepage, just go up where the very top, where you got Facebook and LinkedIn, right to the left of it. Just click on website and it'll take you right there. Okay. Thanks. Have a good day. Thanks for checking in. Bye now.